Hi guys, today is Tuesday, August 6th, and I wanted to come to you yesterday and talk about the events, the two shootings over the weekend on Sunday. And I was just too busy here at the guest house. We had guests leaving and guests coming in, and I had errands to run. It was just kind of a crazy day yesterday. And to be honest, I'm not sure I had it in me anyway. It was probably for the best that I waited because, I really spent a lot of time just going within and contemplating things, and it's just so sad. It's just sad, and there's that's all you can say about it, really. And I feel the energy of the collective of anxiety, fear, and just this sense of being fed up. So do what you can. Do what you can. Join groups that are for gun control. I remember automatic weapons being banned at some point, and I'm not sure what happened. I know that they were banned for a period of time. And for some reason, maybe that law was coming up for renewal. It didn't get renewed or something. I'm not really sure. But I really cannot fathom why citizens are allowed to carry assault weapons. So clearly that needs to be dealt with. And I know that my husband and I are doing what we can, joining groups and donating money and trying to get our voice heard. But I had a dream last night that it was like a whole crowd of people coming together. So this could be just community coming together. And if we focus on the heroes and the love and the blood donors and all of the good that came out of it, I think that will help. Don't focus on the hate. Don't focus on the anger. Don't focus on the fear. Try to stay in love. And I know that is very difficult. I had a very difficult day yesterday trying to do that. But it's more imperative than ever that we try to stay in our love and our light. And, the light will always win. Will always win over the darkness. I know that, and I had anticipated chaotic events, and I think there's more to come, and I think that weather is also going to be an issue. And I'm just, as these events come in, I'm just asking that you all try to hold the light, hold space for people, and try to keep an open heart, and do what you can in your communities. So, I think I'm going to read on will there be gun control in this country. I think that's a good place to start. I was going to do a Lionsgate reading, but it just doesn't feel right. So I'll try to do that tomorrow. Okay, so Heavenly Angels, please show me, will there be gun control in the United States? Specifically assault weapons. Please show me, Heavenly Angels. Thank you so much. Please show me, will there be weapons bans? Okay, so the first card up is the Knight of Pentacles, which the first hit I got from this is that yes, there will be, but it's going to be slow. Because the Knight of Pentacles is, although it's night energy, it's the slower of the knights. So there is motivation for this more than ever. My God, how many mass shootings do we need before we take action? But I keep thinking of that assault weapon ban. I know we had one. I remember hearing about it. Okay, Heavenly Angels, please show me what should we expect for banning the assault rifles. Ace of Pentacles. So it's a new beginning. It's not just a new beginning for gun control, but I feel like it's a rising up of communities coming together. It's a real earth energy. So I feel like this is the rising of people. People are just not going to take this anymore. And the threat is real from white supremacy. And I feel like this is usually like the hand of God, and it's coming up from the earth. And that's like a movement. It's a new beginning or a movement. And I hope to be part of that movement. If I have to fly to Washington, I will fly to Washington. I've done it before. I was in the Women's March. So let me pull 2 more cards, Spirit. Please show me any information, any guidance for what we can do for gun control. What is the guidance? Thank you. 8 of Swords. So many of us are feeling trapped. We're feeling like we're just one person. We can't make a difference. We're trapped by the policies that are in place. Or we're feeling trapped in some way. That's the 8 of Swords. Please guide us, Heavenly Angels. What can we do for our country and against the gun violence? Seven of Cups. What this tells me is we've had opportunities before. We've had opportunities to make a difference before in other shootings. There's been a lot of shootings. I heard about the shooting from a friend, and I just Googled Walmart shooting. And, you know, I was referring to the one in Texas, but there was quite a few Walmart shootings that came up, so I was surprised. So we've had the opportunity before to deal with this issue, and these were the other times that we've had the opportunity, and now is the time that we have the opportunity, but it's like there's 2 more times. So I feel like there is a movement, and this is a new movement of community coming together, but I feel like it's going to take, I hate to say this, I don't really want to say it. I think it's going to take one more. I mean, certainly there is motivation, but people are on vacation, nothing's getting done. This is the time to act, and certainly there's many groups that are coming together and working for this issue, and they have been for a long time. Gabby Gifford, somebody Gifford comes to my mind. Gifford? There's a woman, I think she was a politician, a congresswoman, who was shot, and I think she has some sort of group, and maybe you can donate to that, but that just came in my head. Anyway, we've had plenty of opportunities. We haven't done it yet, but there's more opportunity, and I think that what I'm getting is that there's going to be another shooting, and it may be like a copycat shooting. And my fear is that these youth that, you know, are in their early 20s, they're just not getting what they need emotionally, spiritually, for sure. And it's a real sad state of affairs, and I don't want to leave you with that sadness. But I feel like there were opportunities, and there's one more. So it's like we're at this cup and there's another cup. But maybe whoever's feeling like I can't make a difference is coming out of that feeling of not being able to do anything about this. I'm going to clarify this Eight of Swords because what can you tell me, Spirit, about this Eight of Swords? Yeah, people are feeling trapped, like they can't make a difference or they can't do anything. Oh, the bottom of the deck is the Hermit. That's kind of what I went into yesterday. I was feeling like a hermit. I would come out, I would be cleaning rooms, a guest would come, and I'd have to like smile and be like, oh, how was snorkeling? What did you see? And then I'd go back up to my room and be like in hermit mode. That was me yesterday. Anyway, I did the clarification on the Eight of Swords, which I feel is like we're feeling like imprisoned in a way, in that we don't have control over the situation, or what can I do? There was this post on Facebook that I saw of this gentleman who complains about Trump constantly on Facebook, but he's preaching to the choir, in my opinion. You know, no one's following him that doesn't feel the same way, yet it's the same thing over and over. And he said, what are you going to do, America? And I thought, well, you're America, I'm America, yeah, what are we going to do? You know? So I'm contemplating what it is that I can do personally, and doing what I can. But we're not in, our hands are not tied. We're not really in this prison. It's a false prison, and each one of these swords is made up of fear. So you've got to, you know, talk to your ego and just say, I'm not going to be in fear, and just push away all that fear and have an open heart, and just focus on the good in humanity. There's so many good people out there helping each other. Stay off of the mainstream media. Maybe check the news out once a day, see what's what, and then just let it go. But what came up was the Devil with this Eight of Swords. The Devil is all about like codependency, and also about addictions, being addicted to drugs, alcohol, shopping, gambling, that type of thing, overindulgence. But I think in this reading it's codependence, and I almost feel like, you know, for decades we were kind of, what can I do? I'm just a little person, I can't do anything. You know, we were kind of codependent on our government. You know, everything was status quo, you know, and we didn't really get involved. But now is the time to stand up and get involved, because people are being killed. And I don't want to be in a place of anger or hatred. I'm doing this with love, but I'm certainly going to campaign for assault weapons to be off the streets and out of people's hands. I mean, that's at least something. And certainly the gun control laws need to be looked at. So this is our opportunity, guys. It's our opportunity. And let's just see what an outcome is. Heavenly angels, please show us the outcome of gun control and violence in the United States. I'm getting a 4, so I don't know what that means. Please show us the outcome. Thank you. Okay, so the outcome is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is all about tradition, things rooted in tradition, the old ways. So it can connotate governments, churches. But to me, in this reading, I feel like it's going back to a simpler time, old values, morals. Maybe it's going back to church. I don't know. However you, you know, find a path to God. That's your thing. For me, it's spirit. But I want to just bring your attention to, behind this Hierophant guy is a star. So you can see the white star behind his red cloak or whatever. So to me, the star is about hope. And I feel like we need to have hope in, I'm going to say, things steeped in tradition, and the old way of doing things. Which surprises me, because I'm all about like this new paradigm shift that we're going through. Certainly we're in Lionsgate with it peaking on the 8th, but I think in many ways we have to go back to our old values, our old, the word family just came up for me, so we need to take care of our young, specifically our youth. I mean, of course we have to take care of all of our children, but the youth are very lost right now. They're very hopeless. They're almost despondent. And we need to reach out to our youth. I don't know why I'm saying that. Okay, it's almost 16 minutes, so I'm going to leave it there, and then I'll do another video for Lionsgate in the next, 2 days. All right, guys, much love to you all, and my thoughts and prayers are going out to everyone affected in Texas and Ohio. And of course, that's not enough, so I will be doing what I can from this end, and I hope you'll join me. All right, thanks so much. Take care.